Hi, Elena with YouTube Pilates. Welcome. You only have me today. Welcome. We're going to be doing a Pilates mat workout today. Make sure you have a nice thick mat. If you don't have a thick mat, put some towels down underneath your mat or put a blanket, or you can always do it on top of a rug. But no pinching, no pain while we're doing these exercises. I tend to stick to a little bit more classical. So that being said, the moves aren't easy. Meet the exercise that we're doing with the perception of that this is a practice, because it is, and you can only do what you can do with that exercise at that time. So don't let the level of true mat Pilates scare you away whenever you find an exercise is difficult for you. Welcome to the party. That's the sauce, okay? So you want to find it? Let's do it. Let's lay down on our mat. Let's start off a little calm. No, let's not. Let's scoot to the edge of the mat. Scoot to the edge of the mat. And then when you're there, I want you to curl yourself into a ball, grab on low to your legs, wherever low is for you, and try to find balance on your sit bones. So sometimes, especially starting you off this way, I want you to just be patient with whatever that means, balancing on these bum bones. You're curled into a ball. You're letting your neck find that same line as your spine is rounded. Really curl in at that lower back. Elbows are wide, shoulders are down. Our Pilates breath, you inhale through your nose, nice and wide, nice and forward and back. On every diagonal you can imagine. And then you exhale, force every bit of this air out. You breathe out of your mouth. Try to have a nice relaxed face when you exhale. Big inhale in. We're just balancing. We're finding our Pilates breath. Pilates is done with a specific breath. Exhale, blow it out. Anytime I call comfortable breathing, that is just breathing at your own rhythm. Big inhale in through your nose. Be dramatic with this exhale. Force every bit of this air out. One more pass like this. This is why we need a nice thick mat. We're going to roll back in this shape. You're going to inhale as you roll back. Exhale as you come up. Keep your head tucked in. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up. You keep doing this. Be patient with where the direction of your roll. It's okay, whatever is happening. Trying to be patient with your ability to balance. Finding those deep exhales out of your mouth. Nice, comfortable, relaxed space as you do it. Elbows stay wide. See if you can curl yourself deeper into a ball. I think rolling like a ball to me is like stretching in the morning. It's getting our back ready, getting our rhythm of our breath set with our body, and not letting momentum happen, not letting our head jolt us back. That could make us move, but that's not the point. Let's do one more pass. And you're going to hold it at the top. And you're going to just stay there. I want you to reach your hands towards your heels. See if you can pull yourself into a little bit of a deeper ball. Stay a little bit more still if you can. Shoulders are down. Good. Both hands are going to be on the right leg, right knee. You're going to extend the left leg out. Roll back. You're going to stay lifted up to the tips of your shoulder blades. We're in our single leg position. You pull, and you switch. It's an exhale, and you switch. Exhale. I'm going to offer a different hand placement if you're into it. The outside hand goes to the ankle. Continue. Outside hand goes to the ankle on that bent leg that's in. I like to use this as a time to let my leg bones get into alignment. We're scouring out this joint, so really pulling our leg into the joint of the pelvis and trying to get more flexibility. Pull, switch. More than half of our flexibility is in our joint capsules, so our joints are really trying to get that to open up, get scoured away, so we can be more flexible. We're going to pull both knees in. Let's reach our arms up and over our head and extend our legs at the same time. You start with your arms, you circle them around, then you pull in your knees. Exhale. Inhale, open yourself up, stay lifted in your chest. Circle the arms around, exhale, pull in the knees. Let's find that dramatic breath work. Get every bit of that air out. The more you get that air out, the more your abdominal wall pulls in, the more your muscles work, in other words. So one, I would say you're doing it properly, bold term. And then two, I know those muscles are engaging. So you are nice and safe. Last pass. Inhale. Pull yourself in. Keep yourself in. I want you to drop your head back. Reach your legs out. I want you to reach your arms back behind you. Now here, reach your arms back. Feet are flexed. Let your ribs flare. Let them lift off the mat. And then I want you to bring your ribs down onto the mat and let your arms lift up naturally. This is your stopping point. Ribs are pointed towards your pelvis. Reach your arms towards your feet. Lift your head. This is an inhale. It's a very forceful exhale as you slowly roll up, bone by bone, trying to feel every single spine bone as you peel off the mat. Stay rounded. Arms are level with the legs. Inhale. Start inhaling as you roll back. Shoulders are down the spine. Exhale, you slowly go down. Hands down, drop your head. I'm going to surprise you. Glue your feet together. Lift your legs. It's an exhale. Hiya. Lift them all the way up. Inhale here. Exhale, press through your arms. Roll all the way up and over. Exhale. Yes. You're on your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down. Stand on your arms. Be patient if you can't get all the way up there yet. We have our own personal flexibility in our spine, and our goal is to get there. Lower your legs. Now I'm asking a lot of control from you to support your legs, dropping them down from this position. If you need to bend in the knees and do that one by one, do so. Flex your feet, reach your arms up and over your head. Don't let the ribs flare this time. Reach your arms, lift your head. Remember, it's an inhale. Dramatic exhale. Exhale, force it out. Eyes on the thighs, round through the belly. Arms are parallel with the ground. You're folding over those legs. Inhaling as you go back. Here's our smooth exhale when you start to lay that spine back down, bone by bone, even from left to right. Drop the hands, drop the head. Remember, I'm asking a lot. If you need to bend the knees to do this, do so. Lift the legs. Inhale. Exhale as you roll that pelvis up bone by bone. Try to take your time. From here, I want the legs to swivel to one side. What am I doing? Everything. You're welcome. Roll down bone by bone. So you're rolling down one side of your spine. Don't think the side of the back, the side of the spine. I want it to be nice and precise. Once your pelvis is down, you lower those legs, you're going to draw one big circle. You lower them down. It's an exhale when you lift the circle to the other side, and then roll up that side of the spine. It's an exhale, bone by bone. Stand on those arms. Remember the beginning of this conversation, of this class. Bring the legs to the center. We're going to draw the circle the other way. So point back to where you just were. Roll down that side of the spine. It's an exhale, bone by bone. Find the control, stand on your arms. Shoulders are down. You circle around down that side, it's an inhale. However big you want the circle. Exhale, you lift up, side feet stay together. Exhale, press into the arms, roll up that side of the spine. Go back to the middle. From here, I want you to roll down bone by bone. Very good. Bend the knees into your chest. One foot down, other foot down. Hands are still by your side. Round and roll your spine up, bone by bone, into a bridge. All the things. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, round and roll down. It's good for your brain. Staying in the moment. Don't know what's happening. And whatever one we're doing the best that we can because we don't know what's going to happen next. Avi. Exhale, round and roll the spine up, bone by bone. Balance from left to right. Standing on those arms. Think push on the arms. That's what I mean by standing on them. Inhale, lift up high. Bring your hands underneath your back, so fingertips point to the side. If this feels like it is too much for you on flexibility, your hands can be back down where they just were. Now, shoulders are down, your head is down. Slide a leg out on the mat. Kick this leg up, stabilize the pelvis. Lower this leg down, and then slide it back in on the mat. The other leg slides out. You flex the foot, kick up, exhale, point the foot lower. Slide the leg in. Try to stabilize those pelvises. Pelvis, pelvises. Point down. Slide the leg back in. Slide the leg out. Flex the foot up. Point the foot down. Slide the leg in. Let's do one more on each side. Redemption. Go out. Flex the foot up. Point the foot down. Inhale. Slide in. It's an exhale. Inhale, slide out. Exhale, flex up. Point down, try to stabilize your pelvis. We try to get better and better each time. Bring the hands down for support. Round and roll down, bone by bone. Bring your legs out. Flex your feet. Legs are together. Reach your arms up and over your head. You're going to reach your arms towards your feet. Lift your head. Inhale. Exhale here. Roll up bone by bone. Like our feet are pressed up against an imaginary wall here. Keep them aligned on that wall. Sit up nice and tall. Open up your legs, mat width. And you're going to have your hands together, alligator style, right in between your legs. Sit up tall like you're up against an imaginary wall. Let's keep that wall there. Tuck your chin to your chest. It's an exhale. Peel your spine off that wall, bone by bone. The rib cage is coming off, but I want you to keep the pelvis on that imaginary wall. So you're not leaning forward to a hamstring stretch. You feel that spine stretch. Inhale, let's stack up bone by bone. Keep our shoulders down our spine, especially as we stack back up. Let's do it with our breath. It's an exhale as you tuck down, roll down, let your hands slide on the mat. I really enjoyed the thought of stacking our spine. Oh, this is going to be a good way to say it. So we're here. Inhale, stack up. Stacking our spine up like river rocks, bone by bone. You know, when you stack river rocks, you really got to take your time and let them stack evenly. Give every spine bone that love. It needs you. Exhale, tuck your chin down, roll down. Enjoy the spine stretch. River rocks, take one off at a time. Keep that pelvis up against that imaginary wall. And then you inhale, stack up. Don't let the shoulders peel off the spine here. Keep them tagged in. That's a way. I like it. I'll stay with it. Arms reach out to a T position. Palms down. We do two pulses. We pulse 1, 2 to the side, and then you rotate to the other side. It's an exhale, exhale, inhale the other way. Look at the pinky, back hand. See if you can get even further with your eyes versus looking at the hand. So you see a spot and then you see a spot and see if you can reach there. Our body goes where we look. So see if you can get even further with your vision. Try to have stabilized pelvises. Don't let those legs shift around as you do this. And remember, it's an exhale. We're wringing out our core, which we need. We need all of it. One more. Very good. From here, you're right in the middle. I want you to start to lean back. Your legs are going to float up. You're going to grab onto your legs. Maybe. Grab onto your pants. Grab onto your legs, wherever you can handle it. Our ankle is our goal. Sit up nice and tall. Open up your heart. Remember rolling like a ball? We round our spine in a deep flexion. You rock back. It's an inhale. It's an exhale as you come up. And then at your sit bones, you open your heart all in one breath. So you round back. It's an inhale. It's an exhale. You come up and then open your heart up at the top. Round back. Lengthen through the second toe. Exhale as you come up. Open, not judging yourself wherever we are. Joseph Pilates says we were as youthful as our spine is flexible. So I want you to really think about those little river rocks, you know. Where in your spine do you need to find a little bit more opening, more flexibility, in other words, and then that level of control, once you find the flexibility, once you open up those muscle fibers that maybe have never worked before, or they haven't been working at their full potential for sure, and now you're like, here you go. That's your home. Enough, Elena. One more. You can hold it at the top. Come up, open your heart, keep it. Close your legs, keep it. Reach your arms back behind you. You're going to hold yourself up in this position. Open your heart. You're going to draw one big circle, or it could be small. Lower down. It's an exhale as you lift the circle. Inhale as you reverse it the other way. Exhale as you lift. Now think about the sides of the balls of the feet, those metatarsals. I want them to be glued together. We have the ability to shift where one foot is not aligned with the other foot. And I'm going to say it kind of shifts our pelvis, makes a left and a right pelvis. I want our pelvis to work as one. So glue those metatarsals together. It's just a thought, y'all. And try to give me the most dramatic breath you can. Keep your heart open. Open up your chest a little bit more. Exhale. Don't judge yourself on your passes. It's a practice. Every time we come and do it again, we find a little bit of strength sometimes. We have our days. Be impatient with our days. Exhale, you lift it up, you keep this. You're gonna sit up a little bit taller. Reach your arms to your legs. I love you. Roll down. Your legs are gonna hover. If you need to drop them, you can drop them. But the legs hover, you drop your head. You lift your head up, inhale. Exhale as you come up into your teaser. Reach towards your feet as you hover the feet, or lift the legs. Let's roll back down. Controlled. Here's our exhale. The legs hover if you can. Drop your head, drop your arms. Inhale, lift your head and your chest. Exhale, float your legs up as you lift up into your teaser, reaching your arms towards your feet. Keep your heart open. Exhale, roll down, nice and controlled. We just got one more. Stick with me, friends. Drop that head. Lift the head. Exhale, curl up, bone by bone. Bone by bone. Come up, hold it. We hold 5. Big breath. 4. Force every bit of that air out. Feel that belly zip up the more dramatic you are with the breath. 3. Nice comfortable breath. 2. Open your heart more. Lift the legs more. Close in half more. 1. Control down bone by bone. It's an exhale as we lower ourselves. Yes. Yes. Turn onto your belly. Feel like you're a winner, because you are. No matter how many you did. Okay. So. Hands are right by your chest. Legs are hip width apart. Turn those toes and knees down. Inhale, lift your eyes. Lift your head. Lift your upper back. Nice and slowly. Keep the tummy down. Lower down. I think our upper back is so not seen. Inhale, lift the eyes. Lift the head. Lift the back. Keep the tummy down. Now, I want you to feel in between your shoulder blades. Try to feel that engage. Yes. Now, I want your eyes to be kind of forward, not lifted up to the ceiling, or maybe in between the two. Squeeze your shoulder blades together even more. Lift your hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades together even more. Lift the legs. Hold it. Lower yourself down. All right. Enough of that preparatory stuff. Reach your arms out. Lift your arms and legs. Lift an arm. Lift the opposite leg higher. You're in a swimming position. We're going to do a switch between the two. Switch, 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 switch. We inhale for a full 5 count. We exhale for a full 5 count. Give me that drama with the breath. And longer arm, longer legs. Shoulders are down the spine. Can we lift our limbs a little bit higher? How is alignment in our limbs? Shoulders down. 2 more passes. One more. Hold it. Lift your arms and legs evenly. Hold it. Open them out to a star. Hold it. Lift up even higher. Lower this position down. Drop your head. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, lower this position down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale. You keep it up. Shoulders are down. Even on the hips. When you lift up to the back of the legs. 2 more. Last one. Good. Turn onto your side. The back of the spine is aligned with the back edge of the mat. The feet are aligned with the front corner. I like your head to be down on your arm. I like your head in alignment with your spine. I'm not into this little tilt we do to ourselves. Not necessary. We need blood flow to that head.
So here in this position, think the side tummy. If your body doesn't do this, be patient with it. Lift up this. If your belly touches the mat, whatever. I mean more the abs. Pull yourself in, okay? Dramatic breath. Let's lift this top leg. We kick forward on the 2 count. We point the ankle as we swing back. Everything else stays stable. It's a point, swing back. It's a 2 pulse in the front, and it's 1 long swing. Trying to keep this leg in alignment with our top hip. Good. And our hip can only extend back so far without shifting. So trying to honor however far that can go and keeping everything else still. Last one. It's an exhale, exhale. Let's work just a little harder. So from here, I want you to bend this knee and flex the foot, kick this leg out. Good. So bringing in some of our mat work that we do here onto our mat. Sometimes in our Pilates world, we try to, I would say a lot of these exercises are very similar. We just do it on a different apparatus, so it makes us work just differently on how we have to hold ourselves on that apparatus. By that I mean our chair or a reformer or Cadillac. So sometimes if we bring in our reformer or Cadillac moves for a mat, it can really help us get stronger when we bring it to the apparatus. Good, hold this here. I want you to externally rotate this leg up. Let's flex the foot up, point the foot down. Good, you keep this going, flex up, point down, good. Some of our Cadillac moves. Exhale up, tower, springboard, lower, keep the hips stacked. Exhale up. So as you do this, keep the sides of the body even. So whenever you kick up, don't shorten that side of the body or lengthen out one side. Both sides are nice and long. From the shoulders to the hips, that's what I mean. Exhale. Let's just do one more. Exhale. Good, let's do some beats. Lead with the heel. The heel lowers to the front of the leg. The heel goes to the back of the leg. You're gonna do this rather quickly, and you have nice, comfortable breath here. So the rhythm of your breath, but our leg is not matching that breath. Good, I like to think that thighs cross, thighs, 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 thighs. Good, I still do ballet. So, I can't help but bring a little love in here. Really feel those thighs. Try to get closer and tighter as you do the beats. Be patient with this, especially the rhythm. And for 4, keep beating. For 3, for 2, and 1. Good, let's turn on to our other side. So, not classical mat work, but that is definitely classical Pilates work. Doing stuff that we pull from our Cadillac. And then the reformer with the top of the other one. Okay, so feet are aligned with the front corner. Your back is aligned with the back edge of the mat. You have your head down on that arm. Front hand is nice and supported. Lift that top leg up. It's 2 kicks to the front. Exhale, exhale, swing that leg back. Good, keep this going. Exhale, exhale, point, inhale. So, as if your torso is in between 2 planes of glass, try to keep that nice and stable. Like you're not touching the glass as you're making this movement with the leg. Disassociating that leg with the rest of the body. The body is stable to allow this leg to do what it needs to do. It's an exhale, exhale, point, swing back. 2 more. It's about control of the body, not the range of motion. Last pass. Good, aligned with our body, bend the knee in, and then you flex this foot out, kick it out. Point in, remember the side tummy, we're trying to pull it in. Good, bend, exhale. Knowing all our bodies are different, being okay with what we can do with our limbs. And sometimes some of us are stronger in some of these positions because of our limb length, our core length. So being patient where you're at. Thank God we're all so different. The last one here. Good, extend this leg out, externally rotated, so the toe and knee turned up. You're gonna kick this leg up, keeping the hips stacked, lower this leg down. Let's flex, kick it up, point the foot lower down. Good, you keep going. So try not to let that tummy slam down on the mat when you kick this leg up. It's about keeping the sides of our body even as we move here. So we have that level of control. Good, a couple more. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale, inhale down. 2. Last one. We're going to find our beats. The heel goes to the front, the heel goes to the back. So we're going to go back and forth. You stabilize the pelvis. You stabilize the shoulders. And you're trying to get that rhythm in a comfortable breath. So we're not breathing with the rhythm of our beat. So just a long inhale and a long exhale. And try to think thigh cross, thigh cross, thigh cross, thigh cross. Feel those femurs going in front and back of each other. Good. Even more stable in our core if we can. For 4, keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, let's turn onto our back. Gladly. I want you to extend your legs out. Reach your arms up and over. Don't let your ribs flare. Reach your arms towards your feet. Lift your head and your chest. Inhale. Exhale, you roll up bone by bone. Fold over those legs. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Let's find a C-spine. Oh, something that seems so easy because we do this all the time. Sit up nice and tall. Our shoulders stay over our hips the whole time. It's our spine that rounds back into this C-spine. Our neck follows that line. And then you inhale, sit tall. Try to be even on your sit bones. And then grow taller through the core. I like to think somebody's pulling me from my crown of my head. And I would say the body just goes with it. So it pulls in so you don't have to overthink. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Never forget the power of sitting up straight. It's a lot harder, as you can see, than it seems. Inhale. Shoulders pull into their home. Okay, from here, I want you to glue your legs together. Reach your arms back behind you. Your fingertips either point towards your body or out to the side, whatever you're into. Open your chest, point your feet. Lift your hips up. You kick a leg up towards the ceiling. Think flex the foot. Point the foot as you lower down. Welcome to the party. Exhale, kick up. Point as you lower. Now try to keep the legs into neutral. The leg on the ground really likes to externally rotate, and I'm going to try not to do that because I want our hips to be nice and stable from left to right. Exhale, kick up, point lower. And like I said, the foot that's on the ground, try not to let it turn out to the side, that whole leg. Keep it neutral. Flex, point down. We would kick higher if we let it externally rotate, but we don't walk like that. Exhale up, point lower, 1 more. Exhale. It's a practice, y'all. Let's lower down. Gladly. Rolling with our homies. Stretch out the front and back arm line. Gladly. Open up our legs, mat width. Arms are back into that T position. Our palm is down. We turn to the side. Let that hand go to the opposite ankle and saw that ankle off intentionally. 1, solve all the bad habits. 2, even further. 3, come up, go to the other side. You look at the back hand, at the pinky's up to the ceiling, and try to lift that arm up even higher with every pulse. Look at that back hand, pinky's up towards the ceiling, even higher. Good. Couple more. It's an exhale, even further exhale, even further exhale. Our hips are stable from the left and right side. That hand that's towards the other ankle, that pinky is down towards the ground. All the things to think about. If it's too much for you, do what you pick up on. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Last pass. Make it the best you got. Look at the back pinky. Lift up that arm higher to the ceiling. Yes. Reach forward. Round our spine into a C-spine. Roll back. Hands down. Let's bend the knees, 1 foot flat. Bend the knee, 1 foot flat. Open your knees out to the side, soles of the feet together. Open yourself. Palms up. Find a serenity here, a safety here. Sometimes opening up our soft spots. It's vulnerable, energetically even. Telling yourself, thank you for working on this part of your body. And 2, being vulnerable enough to open up. Close your eyes, soften your gaze.
Put your hands on your tummy. Fill up your stomach with air when you breathe, like Santa Claus. Fill those hands left. Take up space with your breath. Relax your mouth as you breathe out. Exhale however you want to exhale with a relaxed face. Big breath in, fill those hands, fill up with air, lift up in space when you breathe in. Take up space when you breathe. Exhale. I kind of feel like society is like, you need to have a small stomach. You need to not breathe that much. Yeah, right. Take a big breath in. You know how much more powerful we would be if we took in a big breath all the time? My God, it would like make us better in almost probably everything, because everything, we need that oxygen. So can you please take up space with your breath? And honestly, if it's all like vanity and that whole small stomach thing, I think the bigger you breathe, the more your stomach would be tighter because you're using more abs to exhale. It's that recoil. Take up space. Okay, put your hands on your low back. The same topic of conversation. Feel if you can feel the air in your low back when you breathe in. And sometimes it takes a couple breaths. Sometimes it doesn't take much to open up our fascial network. We just need to go there and open it up. Let those hands move when you breathe in. And exhale. Sometimes notice how you're exhaling. Sometimes we hold on to our exhales. That's a huge sign that it's kind of like an ego thing, like we're trying to hold on to it. Can you please let it go? It doesn't serve you anymore. Big breath in. I know, I say it with love, okay? Let that exhale go. I promise it feels better. And you can let it go. Big breath in. It's all about the lessons, y'all. Trying to learn. In all the ways that means. Exhale. Good. Extend your legs out straight. Ooh. Bring your hands by your side. Palms up. Settle in. And let's just set for this week alone, like if we were here a week from now, think about what we did this past week. You know, we're going forward in space, acting like it's a week from now. What all did we do? I made some phenomenal videos for y'all. Y'all were like, oh my God, Elena, they were so good. That's what I did. Me and my husband like had the best marriage. It was an amazing week for us. It was awesome. Whatever, fill in your blank. What'd you do? I slayed at everything I did. I had such a good time. It was so joyful. Fill in your blanks. Now think about what it takes to do all those things. Can you please put that hat on and go and do those things to accomplish that? It's really just kind of setting the goal intentionally, and sometimes we don't go there. We just go with the flow of life. We let life take us. And it's so easy to take us because, you know, there's so many distractions these days. And we need to settle in, find into our core, our us, our soul, why we're here, settle back in and bring us to what we need to do to accomplish those things. So I need y'all to go out, be authentic, be you, be loving, be kind. Thank you so much for being here. This was amazing. I love feeling your energy here. Man, do I feel it. It's a pretty cool energy to feel. Thank y'all so much. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want any other material out there. I will do my absolute best to get out there what you want. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you being here. Be authentic. We need you. Peace.